I'm supposed to give a keynote speech, but I'm not going to give this speech. They've danced for us. Now it's time for us to dance. I'm going to talk about governance, innovation, and the future economy. People and the future economy. But I'm going to look at it from the perspective of the people. Right? And I sat down and I said, what's happening? This go. I don't dey try and make I think I do for public, but I go walk. I'll give you the music. Please, everybody, can you please stand up? Oblige you. Stand up, let us dance. Let us dance or let me dance for ourselves. Let me see who won't go. Alright, thank you. I don't say Nigeria will do for, but me I like to. Let's talk about governance, then innovation, the people, and the future. We've heard a lot about what is not working. Please, can I have a quiet room? You know that I'll be teacher, so I can't continue until the room is quiet. So what I want to say is, from a governance perspective, we've said so many things today, how things are not working in Nigeria. From a people perspective, we have also recognized that we have an industry, because technology is part of the creative industry. In case you don't know. So when we say tech is part of the creative industry. And creative industries in Nigeria is set to grow. Currently, it accounts for about 5% of our economy when you put everything together. But what's the beauty of it? The beauty of it is, for me, I'm looking at it from entrepreneurship. I believe that that's an industry that still has a lot of opportunities. In fact, I was speaking with Otumba and I said, Otumba, I beg, that your Orisha show, me, I see entrepreneurship opportunity in it. Once there are so many difficulties concerning governance in Nigeria, there's still a lot more we can do concerning innovation, concerning the people, and then also the future economy. So what I just want to leave you with, because we've had all the problems, but I want to give you the solutions. And the solution is that you and I, we need to stop spending our time debating on whether the president has got a jet or not. We need to stop wasting our time debating on the things that they are making us talk about that doesn't help us. I am on social media a lot. If you Google my name, Helena More, you'll be amazed how much information you see about me. But what do I put on social media? I put information about entrepreneurship. I put information about growth. I danced for you people now. Everybody laughed. You will not remember me as a comedian. You remember me as that woman that made us dance. That doctor that made us dance. That doctor that talked about entrepreneurship and she made us, it's different from me being a comedian. But will you remember what I said? Yes. That's what we should be doing with social media. All of us complaining about social media. What have you put on social media? Have you put anything about what you know on social media? Have you? If you say they are putting nonsense on social media, what have you put? Are you telling me about the law you know? Are you telling me about innovation? Are you telling me about customs? Are you telling me about culture? What have you put there? Why are we complaining? Nigeria has over 112 million internet users. Active social media users, 32 million plus. And we are complaining. Nigeria Brand Chick just finished a fair in London. Nigeria Brand Chick is less than 10 years. She pulled a fair that if she gives us the figures, I'm sure that they would have sold nothing less than £1 million at that fair. And we are complaining. So when we talk about governance, we always think it is the government. No. It is how we regulate ourselves. Are we accountable? Are we responsible? Are we contributing to fairness and equity? Why are we complaining? What have you done? What have I done? When we talk about all these things, we talk about this in the third person as if not there. Not be them. And now me and you, now we did there. Now we be the government. And why are we the government? There's a data that was released by NIS, the Nigeria Interbank Settlement System. That data says, and thank God, Mr. Peter, you are here. You can verify. I mean, fact check. Express Pay. 600 trillion naira was the value of electronic money transactions in Nigeria in 2023. 600 trillion. The budget of the federal government is 28 trillion. The budget of all the state government, all of them were 36 plus Nasarawa, from Maiduguri to Sokoto, from Maiduguri to Badagry, from Calabar to Sokoto. All the state governments, their budget is less than 20 trillion. Now when you add all the other extra ones we know they see, maybe another 20 trillion. I still don't have 90 trillion for government. Meanwhile, we did 600 trillion electronic transactions. Where did 500 trillion come from? You and I. We are the people. We are the government. Now we get money past government. Why are we focused on what government is doing when we should be generating activity to increase commerce so that we can compel government to do what we want them to do? So for me, I'm not here to talk about what government is not doing because I'm over 50 years old. I mean, look a bit younger. It's okay. I thank you for the compliment. Right? I'm over 50. And how do I know Dr. Bayero Agabi? In 1992 December, a certain distinguished Nigerian, now Dr. John Momo, decided that he was going to leave NTA to start his own TV station. We were part of the founding members of Channels TV. And then, by then, remember, Dr. John will be telling us, I want to be like Larry King. I want to build the CNN of Africa. But they look, they see this man. We didn't even get one camera that time. By then, we're like, no single camera we don't get. Even the office chair never did that time. But John will take us out. He will be telling us all the big things he'll do. Yominaika, Zixilo, Kafo, Kingsley, Ranta. All those people came from there. Zayona, who relocated. We were all part of the Channel's dream. And we saw it happen through blood, tears, and sorrow. 1992 till today. Today we look at Channels with a lot of pride. AIT, the same thing. When AIT started in Alagbado, I was in media. I go trek from that Alagbado junction, go inside. Okada no deal.
You have to walk down.
You have to walk down. But today, look at AIT, it's a global platform. Or is it this day you want to talk about? So my charge today is to say, all these things that are happening around us, it's not happening for fun. We have to tap into it. We have to get into it. The internet is a force for good. The artificial intelligence everybody is talking about is a force for good. And for those who are worried about artificial intelligence, thank God that from a governance perspective, the federal government of Nigeria now has its own artificial intelligence policy. Their strategy document is out. It came out August 2024. It's on the internet. Go and Google it, download the PDF document. Find the one where concern you. The one where concern me inside is education and advocacy. That's my business in it. How can I use it to improve my ability to educate business? That's all. I don't want to learn coding. I don't want to learn programming. It's none of my business. But I have studied artificial intelligence inside out. And when I'm talking to people, they say, how come you know so much? I said, because I read. I have a curious mind. I want to know where the future is going. So every time something is happening, I go with it. I started my career in advertising. I went into infrastructure development. I went into political management. Now I'm into business education. I study the future. What is going to happen? This thing they're talking about now. How will it affect us in the future? That is what the future economy is about. So all these things they're talking is about us. AI is not going to take my job as long as I know about it and I know how to use it. AI is not going to take your job as long as you know about it and you know how to use it. So this thing they say future, AI, it is about us. I want to close by challenging us to say there's a lot of information out there. A lot of it are not relevant to us. Pick the one that is relevant to you. That's how I operate. How does it work for me? What am I going to do with it? How can I tune people's minds to what's happening and get them to get value from it? My mission and our mission as Center Partners is to enable entrepreneurs to do more, because for an economy of 200 million people, our statistics are very poor. We shouldn't be doing a GDP of $300 billion. It's too weak when California is in 1.6 with 35 million people. If we are going to grow, you and I have to move with times. We have to forget about all the noise around us. We have to use social media for good. I just summarized the speech that I had, which says that the government will create laws. We will regulate ourselves. And how do we regulate? We participate. You cannot speak when you are not on the table. So if you want social media to be better, get on it, put out content. I dey put content, I dey dance. My pikin dey teach me how to dance. People go dey laugh. I say, we play. It just shows that as an entrepreneur, you should also play. That's why I put out this kind of content. You don't just sit, otherwise you'll be miserable. And then I put out real content. I talk. I'm always talking. I try to put out content at least 3 times a week. When I'm happy, I can put every day. I'll put something. So what are you putting there? If we want to change this narrative, we want Nigeria to be better, we all have to align. We have to change the kind of content we are producing. Let's just stop complaining. Let's just stop talking. Let's see governments on social media. Let's see adults, 50, 60 on social media. Instead of just sitting down and say, oh, if everybody is looking at their phone, I say, hey, they look for 35 million people. How can I sell something to 1 million people every day? That's my goal. I hope that is your goal. And I pray that all of us, because God has done his work. In Genesis 1:28, he said, have to do it. So let's stop calling God to help us. We are the ones who need to do the work. I hope we'll stop bothering God and just get on this bandwagon so that we can get on the future economy. That's all I have for you today.